And then since I used that, I can convert 1 food into 1 gold. That is nice. So we're getting a bit of gold now. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I'm bringing you my solo playthrough of Caverna, Cave versus Cave. That is like a spin-off of the regular Caverna. It's just more streamlined. It is a smaller game. It is a 2-player game that you can also play solo, which I will be doing today. This is the German version, as you can see, but that doesn't matter because the game is not quite language neutral, but for what we need for the game, it is language neutral enough, right? So you see, like, there's not a whole lot in this box. It's a very, very empty box, but there are also like expansions for the game. At least once, I think. There's like age 1 here, right? And there's like age 2, and I don't know if there's even more stuff for it. I have been like thinking a lot about, do I want to post a video on that on my channel or not? I've had this game for a few years, but I've never really posted a video, and now I've decided to actually remove this game from my collection. I will actually sell it, and I thought, like, you know what? Before I do, let me post a playthrough. Let me post a playthrough and show you the game, just in case that might be interesting for you. Alright, so before I will tell you how the game works, let me just quickly set it up. Alright, and that already is the setup of the game. So, and after being rehydrated, I think we can get started. Let me just kind of like guide you through what you see here on the table. So on the right here we have our player board. That is our cave that we are trying to build, like trying to build facilities, like rooms in. And these rooms like grant us points, as indicated here in the top right of these rooms. So that is what like pretty much our goal is within the next 7 rounds. Okay, what we can actually do, I will show you later, but we can excavate and then build rooms there. Also build a few walls if we need to. These are all our resources, and that's how I track your resources. If I get like 2 wood, for example, I will just put it here where the 3 is, right? That's kind of like how you track resources. It is a little bit cumbersome, like to show them all, like to slide them all up and down, like when you have like too many in one spot. But it's working. It definitely works. It might be better than having like tokens. I'm not quite sure. So that is here what you see on the right. At the top we see like all the actions that we can do. At the beginning we can do 4 actions. I will go over those in just a minute, and then we keep turning these over. We play for 3, 6, 7 rounds, as you can see. At the end of the 7th round we count up our points. The goal of the game is to reach 50 points, then you win, and that is really tough, seriously. And here on the left we see a few things. We can have like an extra cave at some point. I have never needed that so far. We have walls here that we can place between our rooms here. I will show you later why we do that. These are just some markers that I hardly ever use, but you can use them to kind of know, to kind of track what you have, which rooms you have already used this round. I will also talk about that a little bit later. And here we have more rooms that we can get into play. And here are 3 rooms that we can also already build at the beginning of the game, but there are more rooms coming there when we excavate and stuff. So that is kind of what you see here. So during our turn we can just do actions. We can do as many actions as there are dwarves at the bottom of the board where we are at the moment. So at the beginning of the round we turn over the first tile, and we will be in this section here, so we can do 2 actions, right? Then we do one of these actions I indicate that by sliding it down towards in my direction, and then I would just do that action. Then I will do a second action, and then the round is over and the next round starts. That's all we do. So it's kind of a worker placement game without actually having workers, but that makes sense because Caverna is a worker placement game as well. So that's kind of how that works. Let me just talk about these few actions here, and then we can actually get started with the game, and I will explain the rest as we go. So I will not be able to translate all of these things here because I definitely don't know these words in English, at least most of them, but I will tell you what we do. So here, this is for building rooms. Here it says we can pay 1 food per dwarf. At the moment there's 2 to build a room. So we need to pay 2 food. We only have 1 at the moment to build one of these rooms that are lying here. There will be added. We will add more to that market, so to speak. And also then we need to pay whatever is indicated here in the top left. And then we can do like whatever is indicated down here when we activate that room, at least an orange room. There are also blue rooms that activate automatically, but I will get to that whenever we see a blue room. The second thing is here, that is building within the cave. We can excavate something. We can excavate 1 room, but 1 room that we can reach, right? So here's all of that rubble, and here we can only reach that one, this one, and this one. I will not be able to reach this one because there's rubble in the way, right? If we pay 2 food, we can even excavate 2 rooms, and we also get 1 stone. Like plus always means 1 stone. This one means that we can activate 1 room. At the beginning we only have 1 room, that is like the entrance here, and we get like 1 of any resource at least, except gold and food. We can get 1 of these resources, and then we also get the stuff down there. Here we can also activate 1 room and get this stuff down there. That's all we can do at the very beginning. Also what we can always do is exchange like our wheat or the green stuff, I'm not quite sure how that's called, or gold for 1 food. At the end of the game, we will at the end of the 7th round, we will count up all our points for all the rooms in our cave. At the moment there's 0, plus all the gold we have. At the moment we have 1 gold. 1 gold is 1 victory point, right? That's all we need to know. That's like the quick rundown of how the game works, and the rest I will explain as we go. So let's start with the round 1. We always turn over the first token here, and that means now we also have 1 more action, right? So we're right in that section here with the 2 dwarves. All right, so there's 2 actions we can do. I definitely want to build rooms as soon as possible, right? I don't want to activate too much stuff yet because I only have 1 room. I can only activate 1 room once during a turn, right? So this one doesn't really help us at the moment, but when I build more rooms, I can also activate those. So I definitely want to excavate a few things so we have a bit more room to build, because I cannot build anything here, right? So at least I think I cannot build anything here. So let me just see. To build a room we need food, right? So food is something that we need. We can get food right here. So that's something, I think that's what I would do. I would probably do this. I would activate that room here. And then we also get 2 wheat. And we get 1, how is that called? I'm not sure. It could be something like flax or something like that. I'm not quite sure. And then we also get 1 resource here because I'm activating that room. We need, for the rooms, we need stone and wood. I have all of that. But I think more important would be more food for now. So let me do this. Okay, I think that works quite well. Okay, so let me think now. And then actually I will do this here. I will excavate 1 room. Let me just go up here. So you see, there's a room. I will put that here in the market, and that one is now excavated. And also I will get 1 stone, like that, right? So that's how 1 turn works, because the turn is over because there are 2 dwarves. So we have 2 turns. We did our 2 turns. So what we do now is we push them back up, and then we just start the next round. So let me turn that over. So I didn't. I need to explain to you what all these tiles do. This one here, either we activate 2 actions, or we can excavate also through walls. So in case we just have walls here, right? But otherwise we couldn't excavate through walls. And this one here just gives us 1 food. And then we also can pay 1 food per dwarf to build a room, just like up there. And that is pretty cool because we get 1 food and then we pay 2 food for a room, later on 3. And that is not too bad. I think I will do that now. That's why I did all the other things first, because I thought maybe this would come up soonish, and it does now. So which room do we want to build? This one gives the most points, of course, right? But the the ability isn't that great. This one is really nice because this one gives us a lot of food. That is not too bad. So I think this one would be nice, but we would need to build a wall first, which we can't do, right? So I think instead, let me just make a little bit more room here. So let me first of all do that again. I will activate that and also get some more food, which is good, and also get, yeah, one more of those because I need a lot of that later on. And then I will also again do this here, the excavation, right? I will excavate that one here and also get one stone. So it's time to talk about like these blue rooms. We can also build the blue rooms here, but if we do, we don't activate them. But whenever we do something, something happens. For example, if we build a wall for that one here, we get 2 gold, and that is actually a pretty good one. Ooh, we should try to get that one, but like getting gold is quite tough. But that one would be actually pretty nice here. Let's see if we can somehow do that. And another thing we need to know is like these rooms have like specific wall configurations here. So this room we can only build in a room with 4 walls. We don't have that, so we would need to build a wall here and there in order to build in that and there. For example, the one I want now, it needs 1 wall, which we have like pretty much everywhere, and also like a second wall can be there, but a third and 4th wall cannot be there, right? So it kind of tells us like how the wall configuration needs to be there. All right, so that was our turn. So we shove them back up, and we have our next one, and now we can build walls. That is wonderful. That is really good. So let me now think what we can do. We can still do 2 actions, right? Next round, then we can start doing 3 actions. So you see, it's quite a quick game. You just need to know what you actually can do. This is not a bad thing either. This one allows us to put like all resources, like except like gold and food, onto 2, right? So we could use like a lot of that stuff and then put it all back up to 2. That's not too bad. I like this one a lot here, but we don't have 4 gold. We only have 1. We will get gold later on, but I think I will do this one here first. That one will help us quite a bit. So I definitely want to build that one. And I only need like 1 wall. So let me just think. Here we go. I will do this. So we get 1 food, and then I pay 2 food to build a room. So I just put it down by 2, and then get this one here. I also need to pay 1 stone, and then we put that here because it needs 1 wall, at least maximum 2, and that's what we have 1 wall right here. So that is fine. I will just build that over there. So we have 1 more action that we can do. I could excavate a bit more. I could also start working on walls. Are there any things that are still good? That one is okay. These are not bad. This one is great. But I think what I will do instead I will use a few actions. Like using 2 actions would be quite nice actually. So I will use this one here. That means I can use these 2 actions, and that's what you use these for. For example, let's say I do 2 actions. I use this one first. I can put a 1 on there, so I know, all right, this is the first action that I use this turn, right? That's what I can use these for. I hardly do because I usually know what I'm using. So I'm using this one first. I can pay 1 wheat to get 3 food, or 4 wheat to get 7 food. So I'll pay 4 wheat to get 7 food. So now I can build a lot of rooms. That is pretty nice actually. And then here I will give myself 1 more stone, I think. Okay. So done. Round is done again. We pull these back up. I turn that over, and now we can do 3 turns, right? And here I can do 1 action, and then I can also excavate, right? That is not too bad. We need to excavate, but I need to build this. I need to build as well. Oh, by the way, I made a mistake. I hope I will think of putting that in the subtitles when I edit this video. When I excavate only 1 room in the solo mode, I also turn over one of these stacks here, right? And I did that twice, so we have 2 more rooms here actually. And that is a pretty good room because we can get gold here, and we can get even more gold here. Ooh, you know what? I will build that room right here. Can I do that? I can. And that will actually give me like a lot of gold. That is not bad. This one could be even better. No, I think this one is good. I think this one is fine. All right, so then I will do this one here. That means I get 1 more food, and then I spend 3 food because I'm here in that section with the 3 dwarves. 3 food to build a room, and I will build this one here. It needs 2 to 3 walls. There are 2 here, so that is fine. Also costs 1 wood and 2 stone. Okay, so we got that one there. I definitely also want a few more rooms, so I need to excavate again. I could do this here, do an action and excavate. I could also excavate there and get 1 stone. It's almost the same thing, but I want wood actually. So this is why I will do this one here. I will do 1 action here to get 1 wood, and then I will excavate. Let me just excavate. Now I can go through the rooms, right? Let me excavate up here. And then I also turn 1 over from these. Oh, this one is not bad either. I had that last time I played. Like whenever I use this action here, I can convert 1 food into 1 gold. I have a lot of food, so that might actually be a good thing to build. That might be a good thing to build. You know what? I will use my 3rd action to excavate again. I will excavate this one here. Put another room right there. And also I get 1 more food immediately because it says so there. And then I will also get 1 stone. Alright, so these are my 3 actions. So it's the next round. The last 3 rounds, and then we're already done with the game. So it's pretty crazy here. Okay, so let me see what we can do now. Here I can pay 5 wood and 5 stone to get 4 gold, or I can do 3 actions. I can do up to 3 actions now, right? Okay, I need more wood. I want to build this one here, which is free, by the way, right? But I also need wood. So what I will do now is I will use this one here. I get 1 more food, and then I spend 3 food to build a building, to build a room, and I will build this one here. Needs 1 to 2 walls. Here's 1. That is fine. So that is quite good. And then of course I want to use this one here, which I will do right now. So I will use this one here. I will do 1 action. Which action would I actually do? I will do this action here to get 1 wood. And then I will get 2 more wood. And then since I used that, I can convert 1 food into 1 gold. That is nice. So we're getting a bit of gold now. That is not bad. I want to use this action this round as well. So now it would make sense to put that on here. Oh no, on here. Just to know that I have already used that one. I want to use this action this round. This one, not really. So only 1 action. Is there anything that would make sense? This here would make quite a bit of sense, right? To go down here. Then I will use this action here, spending 2 wood and 1 flax, I think it is, in order to get 3 gold. So we're now at 5 gold. That would be enough to build what I wanted to build, that one here, right? Because it's 11 points, that's not too bad. And then I also get like 2 wheat here and 1 flax again. So you see, it's a little bit fiddly here, right? But it works. It works. 3, that was our 3 actions this turn. All right, second last turn. Here I can excavate, and then I can pay 5 food or 2 gold to put down a room. I can do like both. That is like the idea there. Okay, so I have 2 wood. So let me remove these again. Okay, I definitely want to use 2 actions again, if possible, at least. Maybe even 3 actions. I actually want to use 3 actions. I can do that right here. That's what I will do. I will use these 3 actions. I will use action number 1 here to pay 2 wood and 1 of those again to get 3 gold, right? Yeah. So I'm at 8 gold, and gold is the only thing that can go above 9. Like everything can only go up to 9 except gold. I can just turn it over to have plus 10 here, right? but I don't think I will get that far actually. Okay, so I use the first action, then I will use the second action here to pay 4 wheat to get 7 food, which won't quite work because I can only get 9, but that's fine. And then as the third action, I will get myself 1 more stone. Alright, so now I want to build something. I can build something there. And I can also build something there and there. Here, building would be quite expensive, but I could also excavate something at the same time. Would that make sense? Kind of. But no, first I need to build walls, actually. I need a few walls first. So I will do this here. I will do 1 more action, which I cannot do because I don't have any actions left. But I will get 1 wood or 1 stone. Let me get 1 wood. And then I can also build a wall, which I will build right here. And I need 1 more wall, but I will do that next turn. Okay, so what else could I do here? I could excavate and just build something else as well. That would also not be too bad. Let me see what I could build here. Let me first excavate. Excavate right here. And then I will also get 1 stone, which is not bad. And then I have no more actions left. So I'm done anyway for this round. Alright, so last round. I don't have a whole lot of points. Let's see if we can somehow fix that. I would definitely do this one here. Usually you could only do that if you have more gold than the other player, but we're playing solo, so we always have more gold, so we can do that. I will build a wall right in here, and then I will build a room. I will build that one here that I wanted to build. That costs me 3 stone and 4 gold, like this. And every time we now build a wall, we get +2 gold. Let's see if we can manage that actually. Also, I should remove these here. All right, we have 3 more actions. I definitely want to build 1 more room. Let's just build a room that gives the most points, like this one here. This one would need another 2 walls, but I can only build 1 here, so that wouldn't work. The next lowest one would be this one, also 4 walls. The next lowest one, maybe this one here with 2 walls, but I only have 1 wood, but this one here would work. But then it also costs 1 gold. So that... Can I somehow get 2 walls? I only can build a wall there, and that's it, right? Yeah. That's it. That's a shame. But I guess that's something I have to work with. So, let me see. This one here, would that work? Yeah, I think I will try to make that work. So, I will do this one here. So I can do 1 action. With that action, what will I do? I will go here and get myself another wood. Then I will get another wood or stone. I will get myself another wood. And then I can build a wall. So let me just see. Let me just put a wall right there. And since I just built that wall, this one triggers and I get 2 gold, which is good. And then I want to build something, which I can do right here if I wanted to. Yeah, let me build some. Oh, well, I can also excavate something. So let me do that here. I will use 1 food per dwarf. That means like 4 food to build something, but I will get 1 back. And then I will build. What did I want to build? This one here. This one costs me 2 wood. We'll build that right here. The 2 walls that it needs. That is fine. And if I activate that now, that is pretty cool because I can just exchange 3 of any resource for 2 gold. And that is good because we're almost done with the game. We only have 1 more turn left. And with that, we should try to somehow maximize the stuff we can do. So doing 2 actions would be good. But only 2 actions, nothing else is kind of bad. 1 action right there. with one action, I could do this to get 2 gold. And this one here, I need 1 wood. If I can somehow get 1 wood, then that's even better. But that's not possible, I think. Give me a second to think. I think the best thing I could do is actually use this one here. I will get 2 wood, and then I can use 1 action. Using 1 action, I would do this one here, right? Spend 2 wood and 1 of flax, I think, to get 3 gold. And because I use that one here, this one triggers, and I can pay, like, convert 1 food into 1 gold. So we're now at 10 gold. And that were like all my 4 turns for the last round. So that is it. Like my 4 actions for the last turn, so to speak. So we're done. So yeah. Okay. So what we do now is we count up all our points, right? We want to reach 50 to win, and I think I did not reach that again. But let's see. So we count up all the points here now on our tiles. That's 5, 16, 20, 25, 31 plus 10. That's 41 points. So we did not make it, right? We only reached 41 of 50 points. But yeah, that is how we play Caverna, cave versus cave. When you play it solo, in a multiplayer game, it would be pretty much the same thing. Like the only difference would be, which is quite a big difference actually, when it's like we take turns, right? We each have like 2 turns, like at the beginning, and if I use this one here, then my opponent cannot use that action anymore and needs to use a different one, right? We like pull that like towards each other. So that is like the main difference here. But apart from that, yeah, that's how you play Caverna, cave versus cave. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support. That means a lot to me. I especially want to thank my patrons who are very generous by supporting me on Patreon. The biggest thanks goes out to Thecos, who is the most generous supporter at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can support me in numerous ways. You can watch my videos, you can like them, you can comment below them. You can subscribe to my channel if you like my content enough. You can support me on Patreon, and you can also join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.